Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Matatu operators in Kenya launched a nationwide strike today, primarily to protest the frequent touching of their vehicles by Boda Boda riders following road accident. The Matatu Owners Association reported that at least 15 vehicles, including matatus and buses, have been set on fire across the country in recent months. Operators are protesting lawlessness where Boda Boda gangs frequently resort to mob justice after accidents, regardless of who is at fault. MOU Chairman Albert Karakacha stated the sector feels unprotected despite being a major taxpayer, accusing authorities of failing to arrest or prosecute those reasonable for arson.
From Monday, we will make sure all major towns and cities and roundabouts in the country, there will be no passing until the government addresses. We have not seen any arrests. We have not seen any reports. And I want to remind you, the Boda Boda people, before the reformation of the Matatu industry, we had something that we called Kamjesh. If the government is not able to protect us, we want to bring us back.
We are going to remove our vehicles from roads all over the country. We've consulted, and all the people who are here, we have people from Kisumu, we have people from Mombasa, we have people from Central Kenya who are here. We are going to withdraw all our vehicles from business because the government is supposed to protect our business, but there is no protection. And going forward, the way we've said, every Monday, we are going to make sure we remove our vehicles from roads until the government listens to us. And we are going to bring back our boys who've been manning our business because the police cannot be able to help us.
And despite the Federation announcing the suspension of the strike that was late on Sunday to allow for dialogue, many operators proceeded to boycott that dialogue. And standard commuters has been forced to walk as Matatu blocked major roads like Thika Highway, Wayaki Way, and Nairobi CBD. And on the other hand, authorities in Nairobi were seen forcibly removing number plates and towing vehicles that were being used to block vehicles. And the government has responded by proposing a new pilot registration system in Nairobi that will assign unique personal ID numbers to Boda Boda riders to increase accountability and reduce road anonymity. But this is the issue, first of all, the issue of IDs, like some form of identification. It was being implemented when there was an increase insecurity. But also, people, mostly, Matatu owners and bus owners, they should start installing things like dash cams in their cars, so that in case an accident happens, it can be able to record whoever is, first of all, record what has actually happened, who was at fault during the time of accident, and also all of the members of the public, mostly Boda Boda riders, have come to touch the car. You can also capture what is happening, mostly their faces, and currently they are very good dash cams, and you connect them to your, either direct to your phone or to a cloud network, whereby all that footage is instantly and directly stored in the storage. But also, Boda Boda riders, they also have that's a very bad behavior, because whenever an accident occurs, who is at fault? First of all, is a Matatu driver. No Matatu driver normally owns any Matatu on a bus. Those are employee. So that car belongs to an individual investor. And some of them have even taken loan to venture into this business. And when somebody comes and ban the investment, that's a very bad statement. Because, and also, most of these Boda Boda at the moment, they are people who have not gone through any driving school. It's just somebody practice on how to ride on their own. The first day, the second day, the third day, they are wearing a reflector and a helmet, and they are already proclaimed themselves as Boda Boda riders. They are out there transporting people. And whenever an accident occurs, the first thing they end up doing is burning people's car. And this is not the first scenario. Over the recently, it has become a norm that whenever any Boda Boda rider gets into an accident, the ultimatum is burning the car. As if you're not solving anything. Now you're creating another animosity between Matatu operators and the Boda Boda. Because from what I can see now, it's going to happen whereby an accident happened. Instead of the driver stopping and waiting for the traffic police officer to come on scene and determine who was at fault, now bus drivers or Matatu operators, it now become a hit and run scenario. And there's not going to be any winner into this outcome. It's just going to create more chaos, and in the process you are putting members of the public into more danger. Because now imagine a scenario whereby the bus driver or Matatu driver has caused an accident, and the victim is a Boda Boda rider, and because of the scenario whereby they are burning cars, the driver will not stop.
Wewe wazee, ati mtu wa gari anasema hana makosa hapa. Alafu tukichoma gari wanasema zini wabaya. Unaona? Mnaona tu. Mnaona tu.
Yaani nini ama nini?
Wala kijana alikuwa ameenda.
He will drive off, and mind you, he is carrying passengers in that car, so he will be driving recklessly, running away for his life. In any case, the car might end up getting into an accident and now harming more people. From that, instead of just using common sense and reasoning that okay, an accident has happened. When an accident happens, you call traffic police officer. They come on the scene, and then they determine who was at fault, who was in fault, to get arrested and taken to court and charged, and let the law take due course. But don't take don't instigate something that, because now you're creating a monster. And you know, when you start creating a monster, each and every event you're doing whereby you're burning somebody else's car, now you're feeding that monster. It will reach a point whereby you'll be unable to control it, because now it will become a matter of hit and run, here and there, hit and run. But because that is the current situation, let us see if they are going to find any amicable solution. But I'm just skeptical about it.